Happy Arvo. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing? Especially you, Debbie. Debbie suggested this video right here. Why Australia is the only place with road trains. Question mark. By Trucktopia. Trucktopia. I love road trains. I think they're really cool. So, great question. Let's do it. Okay.
Australia is known for its unique and extensive use of road trains, which are exceptionally long and heavy vehicles. But why is it only in Australia you see road trains? In this video,
I guess the question is, why don't they just use regular trains? Why are they like huge semi-trucks?
we will dive into the multiple reasons that Australia uses road trains. But first, you might even be wondering, what is a road train? A road train is a type of long combination vehicle that consists of a prime mover, the pulling unit, which is pulling multiple trailers or semi-trailers connected in a series. Road trains
Basically, over here in America, we have 18-wheelers, and you guys have 1,800-wheelers.
are characterized by their exceptional length and weight compared to standard truck and trailer configurations. In Australia, road trains can consist of 2 to 4 trailers. However, sectors such as mining, agriculture, and bulk freight use even longer combinations of up to 7 trailers.
I want to see them try to back that up.
The first road train was invented in the 1930s. The road train consists of an 8-wheeled tractor unit pulling
That one's going through some off-road.
2 trailers. The road train was around 22 meters long and weighed around 36,000 kilograms. Today, the total length of a road train can reach up to over 53 meters.
Oh my God. Wow. That is well over half a football field. American football, I mean. Oh my God, that's amazing.
174 feet, and they can have a total gross weight of over 200,000 kilograms.
Holy.
This massive weight and long road trains have some infrastructure limitations, as there may be certain roads, bridges, or areas with weight or length restrictions that road trains must comply with.
I want to know, like, surely at a certain incline, it just can't go up.
There
Maybe that's part of the reason, Australia is pretty flat in a lot of places.
can therefore be a major planning task in choosing the right route through the large country.
Because if it had to go uphill, that would just not work.
This leads us to the first reason that Australia uses road trains. Australia is the world's 6th largest country by land area, with vast expanses
I knew Australia was big, but I didn't realize it's the 6th largest.
of remote and sparsely populated regions. Road trains provide an efficient and cost-effective means of transporting goods across long distances in these areas, where there may be limited infrastructure and transportation options. The use of road trains allows for the transportation of larger quantities of goods in a single trip, reducing the number of trips required and overall transportation costs. Imagine an additional cost in operating 4 trucks with 4 drivers who all must have wages and the added wear and tear on the truck engine, rather than one truck pulling 4 to 5 trailers moving the same cargo. This
That's a good point. That makes a lot of sense. And I guess, as opposed to a train track, you can take that sucker exactly where you need to go. You don't got to follow the tracks.
is particularly advantageous in Australia's remote regions, where distances between towns and cities can be significant. Here, routes can extend over thousands of kilometers, and the driver can be on
Shout out to any road train drivers out there.
the road for weeks. In order to allow such long and heavy trucks, Australia has developed a regulatory framework to accommodate the safe operation of road trains. It includes specific licensing requirements, vehicle design standards, and road infrastructure guidelines to ensure the safe and efficient operation
That
of
thing is flying
these long combination
through
vehicles.
that turn.
This may include oversized load
That would be way too much fun to drive this thing. Maybe after, a decade on the job, you'd get over it. But for those first few years, I'd be like, oh my God, this is the best job ever.
Signs, reflective tape, and warning flags. The specific requirements for signage and markings can vary between states and territories. But now, you may be sitting and thinking, why don't they just load the goods on a train and transport it? Which leads us to the next reasons. Australia's train network, compared to densely populated countries with extensive rail networks, such as China, Japan, or European nations, Australia's train network is limited in terms of coverage. The train network primarily serves the major cities and some regional centers along the densely populated eastern and southeastern coasts.
What's kind of interesting about America is we actually do have a really big train network, just not for passengers, you know what I mean? Just for transporting coal and, whatever, different things. There's trains all through the Midwest and stuff. Yeah.
In the interior and remote regions, they may have limited or no access to the train network. This is also because of a low population density in the remote areas, making it challenging to justify the economic viability of extensive rail infrastructure. The sheer size of Australia's landmass and the challenging terrain in many remote regions present significant cost and...
That does sound like a deadly challenge, building a train network across the vastness of in the heat of Australia.
Feasibility challenges for expanding the train network. Why the solution of the road trains came alive, which at the same time seemed to be a faster and more economical solution to the Australians. However, the Australian road network is generally well suited for road trains, with long, straight stretches of highways and roads that facilitate their maneuverability. These roads are designed to handle the size and weight of road trains.
I mean, there are some parts of America that look like that, out in the desert. And there's no road trains. At most, you might see like a double trailer, but they would be short trailers. It wouldn't even be two long trailers.
Including the necessary turning radii and bridge and overpass clearances.
I can't believe they turn that fast.
Suitable for road trains. So, the main reasons why Australia is the only place with road trains is Australia's unique geography, limited train network coverage, low population density in remote areas, and the suitability of the road network have contributed to the prominence of road trains as a transportation solution. This has made up for some unique trucking rules, as you won't find other places that allow such long trailer combinations and such high total weights. Also, Australia is one of the few places where you regularly will see both the conventional truck with a long hood and the shorter cabovers.
Like the American and the European type styles. That's cool.
Cabover trucks are often favored
At least that's how I think of them.
in urban areas or applications that require maneuver.
These must kind of like tear up the roads. I mean, roads over here in America, at least, I just know that roads that are heavily trafficked by semi-trucks break down pretty often. These things, man, your roads must be robust.
Maneuverability and easy access to loading docks. Conventional long-nosed trucks, on the other hand, may be preferred for long-haul or heavy-duty operations, where aerodynamics and driver comfort play a significant role. But what does the future of road trains look like when you look at the constant demands for reducing emissions and increased requests for greener solutions? First of all, the current emission standard...
I didn't even think about that, you know what I mean? These things are definitely like climate change activists' worst nightmare.
in Australia is Euro 5, where most of Europe is 6, and the extended version Euro 6C, with even stricter emission
But
requirements.
then again, you have to transport stuff. You know, you got to do it one way or another, and it's all highly emissive.
Also, both in Europe and America, more and more electric truck versions are coming. But just try to imagine an electric truck pulling over 200,000 kilograms and 4 or 5
You'd have to recharge it every 35 feet.
5 or 6 trailers, not to mention the logistics of establishing a charging network in such a large country with such long distances from region to
I
region.
mean, the battery would have to be so big, it would literally take hours to charge it.
We think it will be decades, or if it ever will be a feasible solution, we can just wait and see. What do you
That'll be
think?
interesting.
Will all trucks be replaced by electric solutions in the future? Leave a comment below and let us know your opinion.
I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. Probably not anytime soon. That was really cool. Thank you for suggesting that, and thank you for watching. Go check out Trucktropia. Link down below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.